Let's talk care in her care with Miss Cynthia. Click, comment, share. InHerCare.com. What is your philosophy on incorporating learning through play?
In the beginning, I think when I first started doing daycare and I did started my own home daycare, I was really big on worksheets and activities and learning that way. And then, of course, I didn't know any different because I wasn't really a teacher in a classroom when I was in the center setting. But I remember just watching and observing and taking what the kids loved from their teachers and trying to incorporate that in my own home daycare. And I always just wanted, them to learn and be able to grasp the concepts of basics, the alphabet, numbers, number sense, tracing, colors, shapes, preparing them for kinder. And I just found that constantly doing worksheets is not how they learn. They learn more through play-based learning. Little minds are very creative. At this age, they're very, very creative, and they learn so much by playing. It's crazy. When I started taking some child development classes, after I finished my bachelor's, I went back and took more classes, and I remember sitting there, I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I was doing math and science and this and that, with the kids by things that I was doing with them in activities. But it was cool to see how their minds think. And I just really think that you have to be able to let them learn at their own rate and while they're playing. So don't get me wrong, I still do, worksheets. It's not a whole lot. There has to be a reason why we're doing them. It's not just hey, every day we're sitting down doing a worksheet, because that doesn't help their little brains. But if we're sitting down, maybe we're building something and I'm asking them about patterns, we were learning about patterns, and we have these building, they're manipulatives. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but we went over patterns and we were talking about patterns, and they were using those to create patterns. And look, Miss Cynthia, I can create this pattern. I'm using these colors, or I can create, a triangle, or I can create a snowflake. So it's really cool to see how they implement that and apply it into playing. So I try to get a lot of different manipulatives and have different centers where that they're very hands-on. They can build, they can play. Right now, the hot toy and center is Magnetiles, because they can build cars, they can build houses. It comes with different animals. There's a jungle one that we got, so they're building a zoo for them. And all of that is both mixed in science, math, color coordinating, counting, architecture. So I really like to see their minds be creative and see what they can do, and how they apply it.
Let's talk care in her care with Miss Cynthia. Click, comment, share. InHerCare.com.